there, I'm Nurse Jessa and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk all things health and wellness, but specifically your wellness transformation. If that sounds like something you're into, you should definitely hit the subscribe button because I have a ton of content to head your way. In today's video, I want to talk to you about whether or not pedicures are healthy and if you should include them as part of your wellness journey. So if that sounds like something you're into, stick around because that's what I'm going to talk about next. So what is a pedicure? Basically, the word pedicure is a Latin word that comes from to care for your feet. Generally, most pedicures include toenail care, gentle exfoliation of your skin, as well as a little massage. There are two primary types of pedicures. You have cosmetic pedicures and you have medical pedicures. Now, I'm just going to give you a really brief overview of both of them. A cosmetic pedicure primarily focuses on what your feet look like and what they feel like. It's typically performed by a certified nail technician in your region. However, a medical pedicure is focused on the overall health of your foot, bones, and skin. And it's typically performed by a podiatrist or a specially podiatry trained nail technician in a podiatrist's office. It's typically recommended and you're referred by your primary healthcare provider. So how often should you get a pedicure, whether it's a cosmetic pedicure or a medical pedicure? A cosmetic pedicure, because it's focused on the appearance of your foot, you can get them as often as you want. Many people get them once a month. I, however, like to go every other week to have my pedicure done. But a medical pedicure is going to be at the discretion of the doctor or the healthcare professional who has prescribed it for you. So you really want to make sure that you're adhering to their advice and guidance on how often to get your medical pedicures. So what makes getting a pedicure, cosmetic or medical, healthy? The primary thing is the health of your toenails, to make sure that they are clipped and shaped so that you can prevent ingrown toenails. Now, not only can ingrown toenails be uncomfortable, but they can also lead to infections, and that's the last thing that we want is an infection in our feet. Another benefit of a pedicure is that it removes rough, calloused skin. This can keep it from splitting and cracking and causing you more discomfort. The third real benefit that makes pedicures healthy is you have someone else regularly looking at your feet to let you know if everything's okay. And the last component is the gentle massage. We know that massage increases blood flow, releases tension, helps us relax, and so it's just a wonderfully therapeutic thing to do. But it's not just your physical health that you should be concerned about when you're thinking about adding pedicures to your wellness transition. It's also your mental health. Knowing that you're doing something to take care of yourself goes a long way into helping you feel better about your transformation and your overall health and wellness. Plus, we get the benefit of having aesthetically pleasing feet at the end. Now, there's one more thing that I'd like to say before we move on. I want to encourage you ladies out there who have gentlemen in your life who are not getting pedicures. I think there's a misconception that pedicures are only for women, and I would like to challenge that. Men should also be getting regular pedicures. In fact, the other week while I was at the nail salon, thinking about what video I wanted to film, a gentleman popped in and sat on a chair adjacent to me, and he was getting a pedicure. So I snapped a little bit of footage of him, and I'm gonna include that here, but I show that just so you ladies can show the men in your life that there are men who go to a nail salon with no shame and get their toes worked on. And let's be real, ladies, most of the men in our life would really benefit from some softer and prettier feet. So what are some things to consider when thinking about adding pedicures to your wellness transformation? One of the things that I think is critically important, and I cannot overstate this, is only go and get your pedicures done in a facility that is clean and prioritizes proper sanitation. It doesn't take long to search the internet to find a whole lot of horror stories about people who have gone and gotten cosmetic pedicures and have had some sort of infection or fungus or even viral transmission due to pedicures. So I want to caution you, you must go to a facility that is clean and prioritizes sanitation first and foremost. Part of this cleanliness wellness and sanitation is that they are only using clean supplies on you. So even the reusable supplies like clippers and cutters and things like that should be sanitized and should be freshly opened in front of you. Things such as files, buffers, toe separators, those should be yours. You're welcome to purchase your own and bring them into any nail salon to have them use them. Or you can do what my nail salon does, and they require you to purchase those things when you come in, and then you will bring that bag in every single time you go to have a pedicure. This goes a long way in making sure that they are minimizing the risk of infection transmission from person to person, and it just feels less icky. The next bit of advice I have for you is to make sure that you're clearly communicating with your technician. If you don't want your cuticles cut and you only want them pushed back, fine. If you don't want a massage, fine. If you have a blister on your spot that you're worried about, fine. Make sure that you communicate those things clearly with them so they can meet your needs. So how does getting a regular pedicure fit into your overall wellness transformation? It's not just your physical health that benefits from pedicures, it's also your mental health. We are all in need of time to take care of ourselves, and prioritizing our feet is an excellent way to do that. We have a tendency to shove our feet in shoes and run around all day and not think about them until something goes wrong. That's kind of like driving around a car and never getting an oil change until you're on the side of the road because your engine's blown up. So making sure that you are taking appropriate care of your feet is super important. And on a side note, if you want to know more about how shoes impact the health of your feet, I'm going to be doing a video on that in the future, so make sure to hit that like button so I know you want to see it. And then you can head over to my website and download my free guide, The 4 Pillars of Health. It's filled with actionable things that you can do today to change the quality of your life. That's all I have for you. I appreciate you sticking around, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!